Now let's see what we unlocked for all that trouble. Have to... And it's another anime fight. I was just thinking... Maybe I could have just taken care of the other guy that I'm pretty confident had a Shadow Pokemon while I was here, but... hindsight's 2020. Let's see, I don't think anything can top the first Lady Venus fight, though. There's no way that her team's gonna be as bad as that. Oh, just remember that this was the same person that led off with Rayquaza. No, she did lead off with Rayquaza. I forgot that we ran across multiple Rayquazas in our adventure. She led off with Rayquaza and a Chansey. And here we are now with this. I don't even care if I'm gonna jinx this. I want to just Hyper Beam it, but then I can't swap. Ah well. Time for the surprise laser! The way I should have done that joke in the XDFP. You know, it'd be nice if we had, like, anything that wasn't, like, Stage 1 Pokemon, just so our party would actually gain experience from these fights. It's already hard enough to do so when Scout's just hogging it all, because I'm stubborn. Okay, something that might not get one-hit KO'd if I didn't have Thunder. You know, the karma was coming around to us. At least it happened in a situation where we're not in that much of a threat. Alright. I don't know, there's just something amusing about Akazuka Mareep, and now I want one. Oof, they just really don't want me to have JoJo out here, do they? I was gonna say, I'm tempted to go for a superpower. Just to get him out. Just to justify getting him out here sooner, and you know what? I think I'm just gonna do that. It is part dark. I was gonna say, it's just as effective as a Thunder. I'm more likely to hit. Oh, the irony. Oh well, at least I tried. Now I can't think of a good excuse not to get JoJo out of here. Please attack my Flat King once more. Please just make it as inaccurate as possible. It's not going to stay around here anyways. Nice. All this Mareep has done is Akazuka. What are the odds of it actually having an electric type move? I mean, I know I'm just tempting fate, but I'm not afraid of fate. Worst case scenario, it makes for quality content. Wow. Not every single one of her Pokemon were just adorable, cuddly little beings. Which wouldn't be a bad theme if it wasn't for the fact that this is a rematch. Alright. But unfortunately, it's just like, Boycon has nothing to do. They aren't really strong to justify toxicing them. Screw it. I know I just swapped, but I don't care. We have an Earthquake, we haven't used it once. I say now's as good a time as any. Alrighty, here we go. Time to break down this whole tower that they've been working on for the entire course of the game. All that, and you're gonna bulk up. You have a solid Little Cup team, but this ain't no Little Cup. Yeah, kinda think I should have fought the Grunt first. You know what, screw it. It's tedious, but she's easy enough if I have to do it again. I'll take the risk of taking the time to backtrack versus the time to potatoes. It's one run. As long as I take it seriously, how bad could it be? I was half tempted to not even bother healing. let's go for it. Oh yeah, so you're telling me you'll knock me out of the way? You betcha. Lady Venus is a joke, so I welcome the challenge. Blaziken and Cascoon. Kind of funny how the last one had a Sceptile and this one has a Blaziken. Kinda wish I kept Charizard out here, but is this Oh! One of these is a Shadow Pokemon. Well, this completely takes my strategy I had and gives it a complete 180. Now, I'm not crazy, but I feel like we've snagged the shells. Ooh. Mess. Speaking of freaking a mess, this poor Scout's moveset. I feel like teaching a soft boil was a mistake. It's kind of as bad to begin with. It resists the earthquake. I'm gonna risk it. Alright, attract, earthquake. I mean, attract's probably overkill with the earthquake or not. Of course you have that. Of course you do. And now I'm scared because literally everyone remaining on this team is weak to the rocks. I completely forgot that I did an earthquake expecting... it's fine. Jojo's a champ, so he just took it like one. At least we don't have to worry about the rocks anymore. If only I didn't get one-shotted by that. Right. This is gonna be complicated. Actually, I could have just gone for another earthquake, but it's not gonna matter because we're gonna catch this Cascoon and not have to worry about it anymore. 1, 2, 3. See, tougher than Lady Venus's fight. Still not too bad. Not anything to really worry about. I just wish that I had more TM so I could like clean up the movesets on a couple of Pokemon. Like, the randomizer gave me some good stuff to work with, especially with Ruby King. But there's other Pokemon on my team like Scout that kind of feel a bit lacking in my ears. Alright, so this is what the keys that we've been collecting are for. Oh, it actually does let us put them in now. So we got red, green, blue. All we're missing is yellow. I think we can just wait. It'll be more dramatic once we wait until we get them all anyways. Because only one remains. Half of me wonders if I should have saved, but... Or... I did save. Prepare a little bit more, but... Well, Lady Venus was a joke when her first match was the fight of my life. Oh, hello, Metagross. I was just talking about how I have a feeling that your fight's gonna be a pain because it wasn't the worst thing ever the first time around. Alright. Feels like overkill to Hyper Beam a Quillfish, but not really sure what. I can Sacred Fire, but it's my special is garbage. I don't know if it really would be getting better. Well, do or die. Time to decide if Sacred Fire is just taking up a slot on my move pool, not doing anyone any good. It's about half damage. That was more than Slacking could have done otherwise. And got the burn off. I think that's the most use I've ever gotten out of Sacred Fire in this playthrough. Just gotta wait and see what sort of moves this Metagross has in. Ooh, that Quillfish certainly packed quite a punch. I mean, it is superpower, but I wasn't expecting that coming out of a Quillfish. Yeah, I do. I'm just getting more and more reasons to swap away. You may have just only got one hit. It's kind of a shame you have to just hit and run. Or, I could phrase that better. Strike and leave, we'll say. Good day, good... Wow, that was a critical. Well, I'm glad I did one for Sacred Fire, and I'm glad that it burned. Perfect. I kind of wonder if I even need to worry about the Quillfish, because it's just going to make itself more and more crippled. But I also have Blaze Kick. On the tangent of making use out of moves that I never actually use, let's see if I can just keep that Quillfish out as a little bit of an HP farm, we'll say. Raichu... Okay. This would have been a fantastic time to have for Alligator out. I'm always looking for a good excuse just to flex an Earthquake or two. Ah, so you do have more than superpower. Kinda says more about me being under level than anything if I took that much damage from a water gun. Don't got too many good electric alternatives, not gonna lie. Well, it's better than fainting to a water gun. That'd just be embarrassing of in itself. Of course you have that move. You've done that like 3 times. How are you still doing any sort of decent damage with that? Alright, if I was paying attention to my icons, I think you got one more Pokemon in the back. Let's just see what it is. For Quillfish, this team has been kind of making me have to think a little, like hasn't been a complete walk in the park. I just realized, they're at level 50. They're all the way at level 50 now. I might be under-leveled. Oh, and it's a Kabuto. And here I was worried. I was just thinking about the scenario, but I went, surely it doesn't have an ice type move. And then comes the Ice Punch. It's fine, this battle's just about over. If things get really dire, I can just spore everything. But I don't think that'll even be necessary. Finally! And what's that magical move I've been alluding to? Surf. Hear me out. I know this seems like a weird thing to get psyched about, but look how terrible my move pool is. This is a move that attacks 2 Pokemon. It's a water type, which I've been, for some reason, struggling to find any water type moves in this adventure. And it's Gen 3, so it doesn't have the drawback of hitting your ally. Well, first let me alleviate the mistake I did. Trying to debate what I could possibly get rid of Minimize with, because I don't think I'm in these battles long enough to even make use out of it. Attract I could get lucky with at the very least. Unfortunately though, that was Scout's very last level up move, so I don't think there's no move tutor in this game, so I have to get lucky with the TMs we find. I don't think I'm gonna get any more TMs unless I either grind out Mount Battle or do a couple more Colosseums. No, you've just gotten worse, sir. I haven't really gotten that much better. You've just gotten worse. And this is what... Oh yeah, this is what I was alluding to anyways. The whole we would have to backtrack anyways. Dear Sif, this is Egon of the Gate Village. I want to let you know that this is my first electronic mail. I'm not so familiar with the high-tech things, so I've only learned how to type in words. And incidentally, if you're ever in... That's it. That's the message. Oh, Grandpa. The email cut off before he gets to the point. What should we do? Well, I can tell you. It is well worth the backtrack, especially with the way I've been playing the game. And the way you can play the game. You know what? If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. Let's fight the old man again. Blah, blah. Oh, I am so terribly lost. Oh my god, you are actually a bad guy. I would have never seen that coming. Poop you and poop you. Cool, we actually get to see what moves you have this time. And that would actually be scary if I wasn't just about to hit you with a 4-time super effective superpower. Boosted by a black belt, mind you. Kinda interesting that he's just gone. Like with that battle, soul tends to evaporated in the heat of the battle. Actually, hindsight is kind of a little more dark than I was intending. Hello, sir. I figured you'd like to know that your Colosseum is overrun with evil organization member? Oh, who am I kidding? You're probably in on it. Once we take care of the purification, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Alright. We got it, but I got cut off before it got to anything worthwhile. That's odd. Well, when you're here, I'll just tell you in person. I got something I'd like to give you. The Master Ball. Now we have, between the Pokeball glitch and the Master Ball, we have so much power. But I don't think I have the heart to abuse it. Like, I want to keep a little challenge. So, if we ever come to a point where the Master Ball... I'll probably use the Master Ball because, like, it's not like I can transfer the Master Ball to my main playthrough. Even if this wasn't being recorded on a magical GameCube that didn't have all the proper compatibility. Ever since Pokemon Bank/Home came into play, you couldn't even transfer the items all that far anyways, even if you wanted to. Well, let's do the ones that won't be so hard on my heart first. I also just remember we have a Time Flute too. And this Grudge. If I didn't already have such a solid water type, I would have loved to use Vaporeon. But Spores for Alligator is just way too good not to pass. So, in another life, you would have been a valuable member of the team. In a dream life, you could say. Yeah, I went with all caps. Oh, no! I forgot, I was gonna... I wanted to see if the whole thing in the game was... I wanted to see if it kept the evolution thing from... Ruby and Sapphire, but I forgot to actually prepare it properly. Oh, and it's got Blast Burn, and... It didn't level up. Whoa. That was close. How close are you to leveling up? I could've sworn, like, with Ultimate Battle Grind, you're pretty close. I'll have to remember, but yeah. Somewhere down the line, I'm gonna just take this thing in a few battles with 5 party members and see if we can get 2 Pokemon for the price of 1. But that said, it's time for the moment of truth. It is not fair to keep your heart closed for my selfish desires. So be free, my little Rayquaza. Not from your Pokeball, but from the chains of shadows. I just hope we don't get a terrible move. It's not the move I wanted it to have, but I guess I could work with it if I really wanted. I did have a white... Ooh! It's one of those moves that feels like it would normally learn for level up, but I don't think it actually is. And yeah, that's pretty nice. I feel kind of dumb because, like, I was just regretting it being recycled. But if I could, like, get... Does White Herb cancel out the 2 turns thing? Because if it does, I could, like, have a White Herb, go for Sky Attack, and then recycle to get the White Herb back. I'm gonna regret getting rid of Leech Seed, but I have to at least see if that strategy works, or if I can find another strategy like it works. But I'm cool with leveling up and getting Dragon Dance. Oh, I didn't even think of it. Oh no, I didn't even think of a nickname for you. This is the first thing that came off the top of my head. But if I come up with something better in between streams, I'm definitely gonna update it. I don't even think that's the right name for the reference I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Exodia, but I think Zodia is valuable in its own way. Either way, welcome to the team proper. And it's almost level 46. Like, I can't believe our 2 highest level Pokemon in our team are Rayquaza and a Butterfree. I mean, I guess if we're starter logic makes sense, because Scout was our starter.